One of the most difficult things for someone new to the world of 3D is to come to grips with the fact that even though you're working on a flat, two-dimensional computer monitor, you're in reality controlling a three-dimensional environment, an environment that doesn't just go up and down and left to right, but also in and out. So there's an additional dimension that one needs to look after, and it's going to take a little time to get the hang of looking and thinking of things in those terms. When you approach a 3D world on a 2D screen, it might help if you compared working in a three-dimensional environment to the way you drive a car. When cruising down the road, one's going to do a much better job of navigating if they keep their eyes on all the windows, right? You don't limit yourself to simply looking at only the front glass or just through the rearview mirror. No, you take it all in. You constantly check your position in all directions so you not just stay on the road, but also avoid running into something else. That makes sense, right? Well, you're going to find that 3ds Max works in large part the very same way. You see, when you create something on the screen, the object will be displayed in a series of windows. Windows that are referred to as viewports, a subject we'll be covering in more detail in an upcoming video. Those viewports are your windows into your 3D world, each pointing in a different direction and each offering vital information that you need. And just like with the windows on your car, you get different information out of each window. So as you begin building your 3D scenes, to avoid all the roadblocks and obstacles that might pop up, you got to keep your eyes not just open, but continually moving from one window to another, taking it all in from all angles. That's going to be essential. Now later in the title, we'll be discussing the fact that each direction in Max's 3D world has been assigned a letter, those letters being X, Y, and Z. Every 3D program uses the same kind of setup, so it won't be long until you feel comfortable thinking and working with those letters in mind. For now, though, to keep things easy to understand, I'll simply be identifying the three directions as up and down, left and right, and in and out. Oh, I'll be meaning X, Y, and Z, but I want to start by using something you're already comfortable with. Now, once you're feeling a little more cozy and have your feet firmly on the ground, I'll start using those official labels X, Y, and Z. But to get us going, we'll just keep things nice and simple. Now, as you start moving things around, you're going to come across a very helpful little icon that's going to pop up directly on top of what you're working on. It's called a gizmo, or more specifically, something Max refers to as the transformation gizmo. It's a little three-color device that tells you that you're ready to move, rotate, or scale your object. Let's take a look at that gizmo a little closer. The gizmo is like a compass in that it shows you the direction that your X, Y, and Z directions point. Once you feel comfortable with how you read it, you're going to find it extremely helpful in keeping your bearings straight. It's manipulating that gizmo that'll make it easy for you to get your object to go up and down, in and out, or left to right. We'll be going over all this in detail, so for now I just need you to get the overall concept of what the gizmo is and what it's used for. The big thing you have to get a handle on right away is how important it is to keep your eyes focused in each direction of your 3D world, and again, just like you're looking through each and every window in your car. Now, you might feel a little confused or overwhelmed the first couple times you take it all in, but those feelings fade pretty quick. Then you've got yourself up and running, and that's when the real fun begins. Bottom line, when the compass points up, the gizmo in other words, take advantage of it. That's why it's there. You learn how to read it, which isn't so tough to do, and it'll work wonders to keep yourself pointing in the right direction. Now, in our next video, I'd like to talk to you about the importance of lightening up your load as you work in Max. You know, the more complex your scene, the more 3ds Max will have to struggle to make the needed calculations. There's things you can do to ease that burden, and we'll take a look at those in our next lesson.